I was actually mad that my family sent me alone to the university and I don't know anything. I don't know what's happening there. So I cried, man. I cried. I said, no, you guys are leaving me, okay? What's gonna happen in my life? What's gonna happen with my life right now? What if they kidnap me? Like,
This episode is proudly sponsored by Matukul Holdings. Enjoy.
hi guys, and welcome to Basani Pretty's channel. And I'm back with episode 2 of Talk with Basani Pretty. You are getting to know me better, but I'm here to talk about you. I'm here to talk about your interest. I'm here to talk about what you can do. And this time around, last week, like I said, this is a continuous show that I'll always come and you're meeting the real Pretty now. You're meeting the real Basani now. Now, last week we were talking about Matric 2023. And congratulations to those that made it. We definitely clap hands for you because you worked hard. You put your work, like, all your effort to pass. And to those that didn't make it, I also say that it is an opportunity for you to go back to your drawing board. Oh, by now, you should have obviously went to your dropping board to your drawing board, and you might be at school, you might be upgrading your marks or whatever decision that you made, as long as it can take you to go through with your dreams. So now let's get right into it. Today we're gonna talk about first years, but also those that didn't make it. Please note that this information that I'm gonna share is also important to you as well, because you also get there. It's just that it will be delayed a bit, but you get there. But it shouldn't discourage you. Everything happens at God's time, and God's time is the best. The Bible says that when the time is right, the Lord will make it happen. Some of the things that we go through is to do what? Is to make you strong, not to make you us weak. So don't feel bad. Let's continue with the conversation. And to those that have made it, I'm sure this will be insightful conversation with me, because it's some information that you need at the moment, at this time, now. So now we're gonna talk about first years, like the life as a first year student. First year, it means it can be any college, Rosebank, it can be anyone at Jeep College, West Call, it can be University of Venda, University of Limpopo, Medunsa, the one that we know now, SMU, UPE, UCT, UWS, Cape Peninsula, TUT, Central University of Technology, as long as the thing has university and college. Now we're gonna talk about that people, we start from when you receive a letter. I'm sure probably you received it the day you received your result, that you are rejected or you are accepted. And to those that are rejected and are doing other things now, just know that that's what God wanted you to be. And know that in every career that you are able to excel. It just depends on you as a person, what you are willing to do, and the extent you are willing to go to make your career work. Every career has money. Look at Masingita, the most that he has. Look at, he went to a college, by the way. Look at the soccer stars as well. As long as you know what you're doing, if you're a presenter, as long as you excel in it, you can make money. That's what we do. So do not doubt your career. Do not doubt what you are doing. Okay. So now continuing with that. But to people that got accepted to their first choice, again, congratulations for that. I shouldn't bypass it as if you didn't work hard for it. You did, and God wants you to be there as well. So now today I said we're talking about first years. Your first year at a university. We move from one village to town, or we move from village to town. I mean, you can move from Giyani to Venda, for instance, to University of Venda, or you move from Giyani to University of Limpopo, or you can decide to go beyond Gauteng, go beyond Western Cape and other universities, because that's your choice. But now we do not look at the factors that come with that, because we are excited and we believe in ourselves. But there are facts that come through. Now, I'm going to talk about everyone. It doesn't matter. In university or college, when you meet, you're gonna meet different people. Now, the people that you met at that school, you were with them for 5 years, you were with them for 7 years, or you were at an academy, you've been there with them for the rest of your life. Now you're meeting new people from different backgrounds. Now I'm gonna talk about rich versus poverty. But now I don't want to make any of the things I don't want to feel ashamed for what you are. Just know that for you to be rich is a privilege, and for you to be poor, you can do better. So like, it shouldn't be something else. Yes, I'm poor, like I can't do anything. And also it shouldn't be that thing else, because I'm from an affluent background. I'm not acceptable, or people don't see me as someone that has my needs. Everyone has their own needs, and by the way, everyone's success is on them. Like, I do understand that our parents try our best and make things easy for us, but at the end of the day, unfortunately, they're gonna be normal, and you have to continue this on your own. Now, so this talk is actually important for all of us. So now, a day at university starts when you have to do registrations. You have to go meet people, talk about going to stand in those queues. Now you meet people that speak Pedi. By the way, I have a Pedi friend. So, by the way, now you have to meet those kind of friends, and you really do not know their language. They don't know your language. So now your language, the language that you use to speak there, it's English, and like, let's be honest about this. If you studied Kohayan Tomo like me, we were not speaking English. We were learning our languages, guys. Tonga. I don't know, it's Tonga. We were literally learning in Tonga. And now we have to go and greet people in English. By the way, for me to say hi to those people, guys, especially people of the other color. Yo, it was hard. Now, I don't want to talk about that. Now I continue to say that you greet, you meet and stuff, and those people that you're meeting there, unfortunately, you're there for different things, different courses and everything. So meaning that you are still going to meet your classmates. Now when you meet your classmates, you're from a different background. I can give you my experience with that. Now I got there, I couldn't articulate English just the way they did. And when I was thinking that, oh, that one is black, let me go and greet her. And she's like, I'm fine, thanks. And how are you? And I was intimidated, guys. I remember the day I went to my room and I said, I want to go back home. I even called my parents. I said, I want to go back home because this place is very difficult for me. Like there's no fellow Tonga people here. So that's basically some of the things that you're gonna come across. But if you're gonna meet your Tonga people as well, I'll suggest that continue the relationship, but do not limit yourself from learning from another people and different tribes. So yeah, man, I continued with life. I was actually on that day, I was actually mad that my family sent me alone to the university and I don't know anything. I don't know what's happening there. So I cried, man. I cried. I said, no, you guys are leaving me, okay? What's gonna happen in my life? What's gonna happen with my life right now? What if they kidnap me? Like, such things. It was too overwhelming for me. But by the way, here I am, like, I'm not trying to boost that the English is better than the one that I heard before. So now, we continue with the conversation. This, I'm not intending to be long. First day is done. We went for registration. Now we're going to class. First day. Now we get there. I've already like secured dresses and stuff like that. So, but I'm busy. Like I have my family member stays around, so I would go there. Go orientation week. I don't want to lie to you. I don't want to be around those people, especially if it's not your tribe and they're so intimidating. You wouldn't want to spend time with those people. But I think I made a mistake. I should have spent time with them because the process of fitting in would have happened better. Fitting in, I mean adaptation, not trying to do what they are doing. Okay, so now I continue with my first day, and now the lecturer is the other skin. It's white, and when I start with that, I remember they were giving a lecture. They were talking about flour, like proper baking flour, and I had flour. Oh, like, where am I gonna get the flour? What do you mean? You guys are stressing me. I went back home, cried again, and 6 months down the line, got depressed because yeah, it was reality, and I had to fit in, and I was trying to run away from it. But I tell you, actually, the decision to go there was the best because my confidence is boosted. And by the way, the channel came because of where I was. So that's what our first day can be like. Now, I want to talk about like the importance of school in general. So the importance of school is like, I'll encourage you that don't come to the university with the intention to fail. Don't come to the university with the intention to fit in, to want to live like the others while you know that your background doesn't allow you, whether you're from affluent or not. Now, as a student, know your limits, know what you can do, know your studying. My method will not work for your method. Like, when I study, I have a book and paper and I completely copy everything that I see there. And that works for me. But for others, they hold the book and they screen through. And then there are other people that also studies when they're drunk. There are other people that when they're drunk, they just sleep. So now you can have those friends, and then you meet, and then now as you meet, you find yourself, hore, the other one likes to club and you also want to join. It's not a problem, but you need to be able to do what? To adapt your time as well. So first year, it's very critical. People fail in first year because we are trying to fit in. Like I said, that guy comes, read, screen over, is from an IEB school. So like even the vocab is quicker, and sometimes they ask you general questions, so he's likely to answer. And you are from deep rural, and you are not studying. What will happen to you? You don't even know English. You still need to start with the dictionary. What's gonna happen to you? So now you invest your time to studying which that you don't know, so that you can catch up with the others, because you guys are gonna be tested the same way in that class, whether you're from whichever background, it doesn't matter. So that's what I wanted to talk about on that one. And then I have another one. I wrote things down because yeah, I can't remember everything from the head. Yo, now where you forget. Even I'm even saying now, no done the staying with other tribes. It also help you to learn their language. So Sanbonani, Ashe, yeah, and then they also learn Avushin. So that's about that. That's about that. And we are gonna talk about what now? Yes, beautiful. We are gonna talk about the pressure and money. I spoke about it. Now, also, when you get to a university, you meet new people. I don't know what happens, but there are seniors that like have a tendency to want to disrupt other people's lives. And you find, Hore, they will target you and say, okay, like the boys will say it and say, that one I'm targeting, I'm going for her. And then you are there crying, saying, oh, this guy loves me, this guy is coming for me. And then now your life get wasted. And on top of that, they leave you for a better person, or they already have that better person. They leave you, and then you continue with your dating. I think this one I will talk about it more on my third episode. I don't wanna spoil the surprise, but yeah, you are busy overdoing it there. I'm not saying that you shouldn't. If that's what you believe in, I'm not saying you shouldn't. Please don't misquote me. All I'm saying is that prioritize your time and know what you can do, know what you cannot do, okay? So also, people, they get into drugs, substances and stuff, and I just mentioned that we don't manage those things the same way. So basically, I think I said everything in my introduction and everything, because I can see what I'm reading here is actually what I have already spoken about. So there was already for me to write again. So my encouragement to you is that know the reason why you're going to school, know where you're coming from, know the situation that you're gonna change. Whether from affluent background or not, there are needs that you need to change, and it does not stop you from doing it yourself. Doesn't stop you from holding the rod by your hand and going forward. And remember that do not be discouraged. Men reap what they sow. So whatever you're gonna sow, whatever, if you don't study, you won't pass. But if you study, you'll pass. If you don't make friends, you won't have friends. If you make friends, you will have friends. And also, if you are not wise with your decision with those friends, you fail. But if you are wise, you will pass. So also not to choose the right company of friends, the people that are around you, and so on. But in general, this is just the basic information of what people go through in first year. And I spoke about depression. I spoke about depression. It's as a result of those friends. It's as a result of adoption. It's as a result of marijuana. Yes, because at the end of the day, you can play now, but come June, you are writing exams. It's a stressful thing if you don't know anything. But if you do, and also know that, please make sure you don't fail, guys. Please make sure you don't fail. As soon as you get funded by a bursary, it can be NSFAS or any other bursary that so you fit to study and for them to fund you. Do not, I repeat, do not fail, because once they drop you from that background, from that background of yours, rich or poor, your parents are gonna go through it, and as a result of that, you might even drop out completely and not have funds. Or what will happen? Fees are expensive. Fees are expensive. Fees are expensive. There are universities that you pay like over 300,000 to study with them. And that's expensive for your parents to be wasting money on if you're funded by your parents. And that's also expensive of the bursary that saw you fit and you proved them wrong. So please ensure that you pass. And for insights and more information that I didn't share here, you're welcome to text me. You're welcome to continue the conversation with me. And you can get me at any social platform. Basani Pretty Makwakwa. Specifically, YouTube channel is Basani Pretty. If you haven't subscribed, you haven't liked, we really do like your like when you like. So please like, please share, please subscribe, please comment, because that also shows us that we are doing right by you. And also, comment doesn't have to be good always. You can also tell me where I need to improve, or the things that I said that could have offended other people. Now, let's wait for our episode 3, where I will be with Brenda. And yeah. Toodles. Bye.
This episode is proudly sponsored by Matukul Holdings. Enjoy.